Prime Minister Narendra Modi today performed Bhumi Pujan and laid the foundation stone of Grand Ram Temple in Ayodhya. With this ceremony, the construction of Ram Temple in Ayodhya starts today. The Bhumi Pujan ceremony started sharp at 12:30 afternoon and culminated at 12:45 pm. With this, many saints, spiritual leaders and other leaders associated with Ram Temple movement were present at the ceremony. Addressing the gathering after Bhumi Pujan, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that Ram Temple is a symbol of national unity. PM Modi said a golden chapter is being written in the history of India and Lord Rama remains in our minds and hearts. The Prime Minister said that Lord Rama belongs to everyone and his ideals continue to inspire millions across the globe. The centre today informed the Supreme Court that it has accepted the Bihar government's recommendation for CBI investigation into the death of actor Sushant Singh Rajput. Solicitor General Tushar Mehta, appearing for the centre, told the court that Bihar government's recommendation for CBI investigation in the case has been accepted. While hearing a plea by Bollywood actress Riya Chakraborty, who is seeking transfer of an FIR accusing her of abetting suicide of Rajput from Patna to Mumbai, a bench of Justice Hrishikesh Roy observed that truth behind the actor's death should come out. Pradeep Singh, a 29-year-old Indian Revenue Service officer from Haryana, has topped the Civil Services Examination 2019 on his fourth attempt. He was followed by Jatin Kishore and Pratibha Verma according to the results declared by the Union Public Services Commission on Tuesday. This year, 829 candidates have been selected for the various services, including 66 who have been provisionally recommended. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has congratulated all the bright youngsters who have successfully cleared the Civil Services Examination 2019. Extending his best wishes, PM Modi said an exciting and satisfying career of public service awaits them. PM Modi encouraged other youngsters who did not get the desired results in the Civil Services Examination and said that life is full of several opportunities. The COVID-19 recovered cases are now double of active cases in the country. Currently, the recovered cases are over 12.30 lakh. With this, the recovery rate has gone up to an impressive 66.30%. The fatality rate is also the lowest at 2.10% since the first lockdown. Briefing media in New Delhi on Tuesday, Health Secretary Rajesh Bhushan said that the fatality rate has seen a progressive decline and it is continuing. Union Minister for Information and Broadcasting Prakash Javadekar launched Doordarshan Assam, a 24-hour dedicated channel for the state via video conferencing from New Delhi on Tuesday. Speaking on the occasion, the Union Minister said that the channel is a gift to the people of Assam and this channel will cater to all sections of the population of Assam and will be immensely popular. Prakash Javadekar applauded the program on 6 national channels of Doordarshan. Reiterating Prime Minister Narendra Modi's vision of turning Northeast India into India's growth engine, Javadekar said that the region has immense natural and human resource potential and the connectivity has been improving steadily. Development is taking place at a rapid speed in Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh since the two union territories were carved out. On 5th of August last year, the government revoked the special status granted to Jammu and Kashmir by modifying Article 370 of the Constitution. During 1 year period prior to August 5, 2019, a total number of 172 locals joined different terrorist groups. After August 5, 2019 till date, recruitment fell by 42% from 172 to 100. Vaishno Devi Yatra will resume on August 16 after the Jammu and Kashmir government decided to open religious places in the Union Territory. Sri Mata Vaishno Devi Shrine Board announced the resumption of the pilgrimage almost 4 months after it was suspended because of the coronavirus pandemic. The Jammu and Kashmir government has decided to open all religious places across the Union Territory from 16th of this month, a day after Independence Day celebrations. Lebanese rescue workers dug through the rubble looking for survivors of a powerful warehouse explosion that shook the capital Beirut, killing 78 people and injuring nearly 4,000 in a toll that officials expected to rise. Tuesday's blast at port warehouses storing highly explosive material was the most powerful in years in Beirut, already reeling from an economic crisis and a surge in coronavirus infections. President Michael Aoun said that 2,750 tons of ammonium nitrate used in fertilizers and bombs had been stored for 6 years at the port without safety measures, and he said that this was unacceptable. Sports Minister Kiren Rijiju on Tuesday chaired the first General Council meeting of the Khelo India scheme. Speaking at the meeting, Rijiju urged the states to organize state-level Khelo India Games annually with an effort to identify a large number of grassroots-level talents. He said that the annual competitions being organized at the national level under the Khelo India scheme, like the Khelo India Youth Games and University Games, have helped to identify sporting talent from all states.